everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Lutz, Colts, going up against Carr's Falcons. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down throw, Luck. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And here's a look at the starting offense. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. It's Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They come out here in the eye. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Finding time. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
On second down, here's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. From the gun on third down, Love. Flushed out right. He can run. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Carr going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 10, Luck again. And Rudolph has it left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's got Decker, left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. They come out here in the I. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We ready? 18. Okay, here we go. 18.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And he'll bang that one through. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To Decker over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
We got 3. We're ready.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Carr going deep now for Decker. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
We ready?
On second down, here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this will be taken at the 13. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now here's a carry heading left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Luck now on second down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. One receiver left is Hilton. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now it's Love. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speaker.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
What's left? What's left? Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And a cutback left. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. In not great starting field position here for the offense. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Carr now on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, we're gonna rally. Rally. Hey, we're gonna rally. Rally. We ready. Wide and hit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
We ready.
Carr now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone. And sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Luck now to throw. He's going to go for... And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Freeman again. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, you might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league. And we've got training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1. So the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
On 1st down, Luck. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.